All right, so I'm gonna talk about the lies that helped me to beat my case. The two biggest lies. One person said my aunt that I that she grabbed me and I put the gun to her chest and she was like, "Yosef, what are you doing? We love you." And I held the gun to her chest. The guy I shot, he didn't say that she grabbed me and I had it to her chest. He just said I pointed it at her. And then the daughter said I pointed it at her, but she was standing 2 tables away from me. So she was trying to emphasize that she was far from me because she didn't want to let them know how close up she was to me because they was trying to jump me. So that drew the biggest eyes from the jury. And then the second thing was they all said I shot a different number of times. So the aunt, she like, I shot 2 or 3 times. The guy like, I shot 2 times, definitely more than once. And then the daughter, she like, he only shot 1 time, but he attempted to shoot so many more. So, so boom. Firstly, they was just too theatrical. Like they looked like they were lying. And I'm not saying that facetiously. I wish I could get like video footage of their testimonies and everything because it was hilarious to see. Like the best way I can describe it is a stage play of people being too dramatic. It was the guy shot the aunt and her daughter. She 26. Don't let daughter make you think child. She like 50. The guy like 35. He come in there and firstly he just looked weird. Like when he was giving his thing, he kept smiling at the jury like every 7 seconds. You know what I'm saying? His testifying was like, first of all, he just looked weird. He just was like if this the jury, somebody must have told him to smile at the jury. So the whole time he saying what happened, like, "Hi, my name is," and yeah, I was at this barbecue, and yeah, so he just started tripping, and so he just looked like that, like that smile. I'm not exaggerating. Like he just kept like smiling to the jury, and it looked deranged. You feel me? But boom, first he had that crazy demeanor, and then he just said I pointed at her and said, "Bitch, I'll kill you too." The aunt comes up. So after he shot, "Yosef, what are you doing? We love you. Why are you doing this?" She said it so loud, like so. "Yosef, what are you doing? We love you. Why are you doing this?" And then he held the gun to my chest and was squeezing the trigger, cocking it back, trying to cock it back, and just kept cocking it and kept squeezing. So my lawyer was like, "And you just stood there? You grabbed him while he had the gun?" She like, "Yeah, I did." Then her daughter, she like, "Then he pointed the gun at," she was fake crying. "Then he pointed the gun at my mom and he kept squeezing the trigger." And she was two tables away from him. The judge stopped her like, "How many tables away?" She was like, about 2 tables away. And I was almost leading her because she should have guessed that he knew she was lying. But boom, that was it. Oh, they also said another lie was like he said he was standing up. No, he said he fell, and I shot him like while he was on the ground. His aunt or the aunt said that too, but then the daughter said he was standing up and had his hand like this. So I shot him in the hand, and they were saying his hand was like this. That's the third biggest lie. So I'm gonna say it was three lies that like helped me. It was a lot of lies, but these are three biggest ones. So on the body cam footage, mind you, which was played in court, they said I shot him while his back was turned. So they went from like back being turned to like hand up like this, trying to block it. But it's like, wouldn't it hit him in the head if it, went through his hand? And then it was lodged in the table. The bullet was found in the table. So wouldn't it? How did it go from like to going to a table? So remember, I said I maced him first. So they were making the case, the aunt and him, that he fell from the mace. Like he was stumbling toward me and he fell from the mace and he was looking up at me like this. And when I shot, and then I think they all were saying that he was trying to block the mace. He didn't know it was a gun. He saw that I was going to mace him more, so he was trying to block the mace. But then the daughter said that he was standing up, coming toward me. And remember, they only were saying this coming toward me type of deal because we got so far in the backyard. So they were trying to justify how far he got from the place that we started arguing to the place that he was shot. And it's like, you ain't gonna accidentally stumble, you feel me, 40 feet. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was right here and we were shot right here, that might make sense. But the bullet was found in the back corner. So it's like, you just was like, so that hurt them. Boom. And then what else hurt them significantly was he was like telling us a lot of truths and it was making him sound bad. So he said like, yeah, so I heard the way he was talking to my sister and I asked him, like, do you got a problem? Like, chill out. Why you talking like that? And then he told me, referring to me, he told me, hey, this don't concern you. Leave me alone. I don't even know you like that. And I'm like, leave you alone. That's my sister you talking to. And boom, that was a big L because now you look unnecessarily aggressive because he just gave away that he approached me and I asked him to leave me alone. So now it's like, oh, why didn't you walk away? Why are you inserting yourself? But he felt confident, like, why would I leave him alone? That's my sister you talking to. Then he start, telling me again, just leave him alone, start talking tough. So I took off my watch. And it's like, and where is he at the time? He was still sitting down. So it's like, you took off your watch for somebody that's sitting down. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make the case that I'm aggressive and I'm sitting down. So him saying that like saved the day for me because nobody had let out that he took off his watch before that. And that was like a big part of me feeling threatened because he didn't say no verbal threats like he was going to beat my ass or he was going to kill me, whatever. But he took off his watch and that's what caused me to react. So him saying that himself was like, thank you, motherfucker. Like, you just making my case for me. And I don't remember exact words, but it was like, oh, I got up. Fuck you, talking too aggressive. They kept saying he was so aggressive, but they wasn't explaining with words, like, what was said. Like, I was just being aggressive, so that looked bad, too. But he said I reached past my aunt trying to mace him, and she was just standing between us trying to break it up, which she wasn't. And then the daughter said I was reaching past him, macing the aunt. So that was a small lie, but that still tied them up.